Hey guys, Solid here. Today's episode is a little bit different, because it's more of like a tangent or something that I literally just have to express. So, today's episode is about how I am the biggest fan of the Alright Years. I kid you not, I am the biggest fan of the Alright Years. And I'm gonna give some little visuals to help you understand how big of a fan I truly am. So, the Alright Years. This is a little band that is my favorite band. And they only have like 2.5k monthly listeners, so they were underground. But if there would be no listeners, I would be dead. And if there would be one listener, it'd only be me. I have to do this episode in my room because of this. Because I need to show you this other stuff. And quite frankly, I wasn't going to bring the other stuff outside, so. But, it is me. I am the biggest Alright Years fan that there is. And, you know, there was just one time that I found them, and I was like, oh, you know what? You know, I like this one song that they have. I might as well just listen to the entire album. Life-changing. It spoke to me in a different way. And let me tell you something. Listen. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yes. Let me tell you how soul-crushing it was to find out that this band was a project. As in, some people came together, they made one album, and dipped off to the face of the earth. You know how upsetting that was? Knowing that my favorite band was never going to get another song. But then again, my favorite band can't screw up if they've already made peak. You know, if they're not making anything else, well then I guess there's nothing else. They can't screw it up, you know? Which is great. It's interesting because, like, you know, I loved rock bands and whatnot, and like the 2000s pop rock, definitely one of my favorites. They mix a little bit of like upbeat but also happy and sad. Like each song has something a little different. I want to say there's 3 that are like very similar, but you know, each song is different, so it's like you're going through like a roller coaster in this album. That's what I really like. That's what I enjoy out of it. And, you know, it doesn't just stop there. It's not just like the fact that, you know, I listen to them quite a lot. But it's also the fact that I have my own custom merch of them. And like a lot. I'm going to stand up right now and show you this. So, it's going to be backwards like on camera. But it's a crappy version of the Alright Years like logo. And, so the idea behind that is, so I used to draw, like, myself wearing, like, Alright Years merch. And instead of drawing the entire thing, I would just put ALRYRS. And so now I just own an awesome shirt that has the crappy logo of my favorite band, which I think is cool. I think a lot of people should do that with their own, with like their own favorite bands. Just make crappy versions of it. And that's a lot of fun. This is actually the only shirt that I have right now. I was actually going to order some like different ones because there's some other stuff that I want to do. Like merch related. I think it'd be cool to have my own like hoodie and whatnot and design. Another thing about that. So the Alright Years design, I wanted just like the letters of the album. That doesn't exist. So I literally had to find a font that was similar enough to theirs. I actually think the one I found was pretty spot on. I had to find a font that was extremely similar to theirs. And then what I had to do, I literally had to recreate their logo. And I did a fantastic job, by the way. I did a fantastic job. Anyway, but the shirt is not the most impressive thing that I have in my All Right Years collection. And I'm gonna go grab it right now. I have probably the one and only All Right Years Show Me Something vinyl in the flesh, in the real. So I actually, the whole cover for this, I made this. This whole thing, I made this. I'm gonna have to like put an image up like right beside me, cause so I will show you like the logo that I did, which is gonna be here, and then I'll show you like the actual real one that they made right here. Look how similar they are. There's obviously some artistic liberties that I took, you know, for myself, but this is pretty peak, right? But not only did I do the front, I did do the back with the track list. So I have all the tracks there. Pretty peak. And I'll show you the disc too. So that's the back. And then that's the front. Look how good that is. You can see the All Right Years in the reflection. Oh, dude, but this is peak. Yeah, so I have the entire album on this vinyl. This is the coolest, like, piece of music that I own. But yeah, so this was something custom that I had done for my birthday last year. This, like, I'm afraid to listen to it because I don't want to like wreck it. I have listened to it once. It's pretty awesome on vinyl, I'm not gonna lie. This is insane! Like, this is probably the best gift I have ever gotten myself. But yeah, I also still keep it in the cover too, because, you know, I care that much about it. So, thumbnail! If this alone doesn't prove it, you know, what can you do? But, I mean, it's not just that as well. So, I actually have a skateboard, and I'm gonna have to pull up a picture of that because, I left my skateboard in, my dad's car, and, it's at work, so, and I'm not, because I don't work today, so, but, this is the skateboard. You can literally tell that's All Right Years inspired, like, you know? That's the whole All Right Years thing. And not only that, my friend, the last time they came over, they made me a mini one. Look at this thing. Look how cool this is. I got a little All Right Years mini version of my skateboard, like tech deck. That's pretty goated. Like, if that's not goated, I don't know what it is. I also have this cool keychain that they made me, which is very awesome. Keychain! It's actually got a Kane Parsons album on the back of it, too. Backrooms version 3, that was pretty good. I love the All Right Years. In fact, like, I even have, like, Roblox merch of the All Right Years. I'm gonna, yeah, a couple screenshots up here for you. Look at these! I am the biggest fan! I've never felt like this more passionate about, like a band in my life. I am the biggest fan. I am the All Right Years fan. You have to understand that. Look at me smiling, man. This is something I love. I am the biggest All Right Years fan. And there's no denying that. You know what? I'm getting myself even more merch. Low-key, okay, so I have to show you this too. So, in Roblox Studio, I modeled like what I would want my room to be. All the colors, literally all right years. Like, look at this freaking thing. It's so cool. Like, what? You know how awesome that is? So obviously I have this like lame blue room. When I get Loki, when I'm getting my own place, green. I'm thinking like lightning. I think that's what it is. I think it's more just like yellow spikes or whatever. I interpreted it as lightning, especially when I made that one outfit. There's no denying, bro. The All Right Years fan. That's me. I am the All Right Years fan. I could probably go all in and make a CD too, if I'm being honest. That's very doable. I mean, I don't really listen to CDs though. It would be cool just to have it. Just to say that I did. Like, if I'm gonna have a collection of All Right Years merch, then I'm gonna go all in. I'm gonna go out swinging. Anyway. What can you do? It's me. I'm the guy. I am the All Right Years fan. I am the biggest. The largest. And I'm out here. You know, it's hard for other people to compete when you're already at the top. I screwed that up, and so now it sounds less cool. But it doesn't matter, because I'm the All Right Years fan. And I think I've run out of things to say as well. So, with that, today's song recommendation is going to be my favorite All Right Years song, Give Up by the All Right Years. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening to me rant about all of this. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. So, look out.